We're here with probably the most veteran man in the tournament, maybe the most veteran man in both the lightweight and the middleweight tournament. Fans have seen you a lot, Daniel Edouard. How's everything going?
Everything's going great. Just happy to be back in the scene. You know, it's been a decade since I've been on ESPN. I've been boxing on ESPN since 2003. Now, a decade later, to still be on ESPN, there's very few boxers that can say that.
Your last fight, I believe, was on ESPN against Manfredo. And, you know, after that, you've taken some time off, a couple years off. What have you been doing? How is this going to affect you coming into this fight on Friday night?
Actually, it's been 3 years off. The 3 years, basically, I'm the PR director for the Federation of Haiti, for the federation there, and I've been taking my fighters to different tournaments, been training my fighters, and so I've been still in the game, working with my fighters, sparring with my fighters, and just having fun, just training the next generation of fighters. And in the process of doing that, my fighters keep telling me, yo, man, what's going on? I mean, why don't you fight? Why don't you fight? And I decided that, hey, let me get back in there and have some fun with it.
You got the call to participate in this tournament. Like you said, you've been around a while. You ever heard or thought about a tournament like this? Actually,
no. Never. Not. I mean, I thought of the Super 8 when they had the Super Middleweight division. I was like, man, I'd like to be part of that. By the time that wasn't possible, and then now all of a sudden this comes about, so I'm excited. It's great to be part of something of this magnitude and be a part of it. Even after being off for so long, I can still get back in there and show my fighters what it's like and what it's about.
This is an opportunity, especially for the younger fighters, to kind of get known. You're probably looking at it as a second, third chance, whatever. Because if you win this tournament, you're right back in the mix of things. Is that the way you feel?
Of course. I mean, anyone who wins this tournament, but of course me. The plan is for me to win this tournament and hopefully get this fight, get a world title crack. Because before when I was boxing, I never thought or focused on going for a world title. I just did it because it was a profession, it was fun, and it kept me busy. But now it's like, I need to get a world title. I mean, I've accomplished so much in my career. I've done so much in boxing, and I don't have that world title or even a shot at it. So now it's like, I got to get that shot at it.
You've been to places in your career that probably most of these other guys haven't. The war with Gibbs a long time ago, Jermaine Taylor, Manfredo, Albert, a few other big-name world title type of guys. How much of an advantage is it that you've been to certain places in the ring against a higher caliber of opponent?
It takes a weight off my back because, me being older, wiser, during those times it was you shoot, kill or be killed type of thing. Now I understand the profession of it. I understand what I'm doing more so now. I mean, you're younger. Not to take, with the maturity, but it's just, when you're younger, you think young. And now I'm going to be the mature, think wiser, and I'm going to get in there and you're going to see that. You're going to see me a wiser Daniel Edouard, not just because of the age, but because of me training fighters and me being on the other side. Now I get to be back in there and using all the things I've worked on, all the things I'm teaching my guys, and I use all that to my advantage. All that plays to my advantage.
Anything you want to say in closing before we see you on Friday night right behind us here in Hammond, Indiana?
I'm just glad to be here and excited. I hope you guys enjoy the show, and you will enjoy the show. Thank you.
We wish you best of luck.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.